Here we are at Notre Dame University in July of 1990. The Conrail South Bend Local has just picked up empty hopper cars from St. Mary's University. Now they are backing towards Notre Dame University to pick up the empties that they have. They are going to be crossing busy US 31. Nice squeal with the wheels on rusty rail. That is 31 in the background right near Douglas Road. There is no crossing signal of any kind there and never has been as far as I know. The crew will just use the traffic light at Douglas and 31 as their means to get across the highway. Empties are left right alongside Douglas Road. That was the normal interchange point. We are looking east now. That track continues and crosses Douglas Road twice. It passes through the Notre Dame coal yard area where there is a double track, and then it goes into their power plant. Conrail would just leave the cars for them right alongside Douglas, and then Notre Dame had their own small industrial switcher that they would use to shuttle coal in and out of their plant. I believe they owned a couple hopper cars. Backing across 31, or 933 as I believe it is now known in 2019. This track is all removed now, having been adversely abandoned in the mid-2010s. Use of this line stopped sometime in the mid-1990s or late 1990s. I'm not exactly sure when. I know at this time they seem to still bring coal up here about once a week with approximately 14 carloads. At this time, Notre Dame was the only business on the line from South Bend. Look at the skyline. Church steeple. Notre Dame University. Back on the other side of them trees, there's the power plant to water tower smokestacks. Power used up here was generally a switch engine, MP15, but I have also seen GP38-2s used frequently. They are now preparing to come back across. The conductor will flag the crossing, utilizing the green light for Douglas to help out. The switch engine that Notre Dame owned has now been purchased by the Hoosier Valley Railroad Museum down in North Judson, Indiana, where it is being restored, and I believe they will probably be running it perhaps for excursions, but that's where it is located as of now. Normally they would bring a transfer caboose along with them, but I believe because they only made a pickup of empties today, they didn't bring it. Also, with the conditions of the track not being so good, it's probably best to travel as lightly as possible. Not sure when the last train of cars left Notre Dame, but this is what it would have looked like. One can only imagine the number of coal cars in and out of the university over the decades. The train will now head back towards the main line and will be shortly crossing Angela Trestle. We'll get a look at the track work a little bit on the east side of the trestle, so you can just see how bad conditions really were in places. This is just east of Angela Trestle, looking east. You can see how overgrown the track is here. You can barely see the rails there. That's about all that's showing. If you look really close, yeah, there's the crossing. I believe that's North Shore Boulevard that goes into an apartment complex there, but there wasn't any kind of weed control being put down at that time. Now they will be coming across Angela Trestle. lots of incidents here over the years between people and trains on this trestle. Now it is still in place, but it is completely fenced off, and this is soon to become a bike trail. That is Riverside Drive that they blew the horn for. It's the only place we will hear the horn today, unfortunately. Particularly hazardous portion of the river in this area where it moves under the trestle. The current is pretty vigorous right here. That's why sometimes with the incidents of people falling off the trestle and such, it was a little bit more difficult for rescue. That was a fisherman that got chased off the trestle because of the train. I hope his day wasn't cut too short. Now we are at Washington and Orange Street on the west side of South Bend, with the train coming right through the intersection there, and then they will be approaching Washington. This is College and Orange right here. They will be approaching Washington. Brick building straight ahead was the Hurwitz Iron, the office where I worked for a while, and I was right next to the track. To the right was Adams Engineering, the blue building. They will be approaching Cherry Street, where the switch is located, which gets them back onto the main line. Again, this track is all gone now. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope the quality wasn't too bad for a 1990 VHS camcorder. If you want to see more, like, subscribe, and I may do more of this 90s stuff from northern Indiana and southern Michigan. Again, thanks for watching.